everybody and welcome to MikeyTaylorGaming today, where I have yet another glitch picnic for you guys. Last time we did Crash Bandicoot, and this time we have another iconic platformer for the PlayStation 1, Spyro the Dragon. These two go like peas in a pod. So I didn't realise there were so many glitches on these games until I come to research them, and it turns out there's hundreds. We've got game skips, we've got hidden rooms and warp rooms that were never used in the final game, swimming in the air, and just general out of bounds and stuff like that, so it's definitely worth a watch this time. I guess we can get straight on with it, starting with Spyro the Dragon 1. For those of you that have never played the original Spyro the Dragon, one of the key elements is to rescue all of the frozen dragons in the Dragon Kingdom. Once you've rescued a dragon, you can stand on the platform that they were once frozen on and either choose to save game, replay the dragon, or continue from where you are. There's a couple of glitches that can be triggered by these platforms if you step on them in the right way at the right time. The most helpful glitch that comes out of these platforms is called the Invincibility glitch, which obviously stops you from getting hurt by anything. The first thing you need to do is get rid of Sparks by getting hit 3 times in a row. This will make sure he disappears off screen, and then you need to trigger the cutscene by standing on the platform while an enemy is about to hit you. If you do it correctly, then Spyro will die, but at the same time the cutscene will trigger, causing him to carry on living. It's kinda like a zombie Spyro. Once you've managed to do the Invincibility glitch, you can still collect gems, dragons and eggs within a level, although you won't be able to get Sparks back by destroying any of the animals. The glitch ends when you exit the level, however you can't use the start menu to do this. You have to exit the level normally because the start menu is disabled while you're invincible. You also have to make sure not to jump in any water because once you touch it, you can't jump back off it, meaning you'll be stuck forever. Here you can see I jump into the sea and then the only thing I can do is use the flame. Gliding into the sea has the same effect, except you have a gliding animation rather than a running one. You can make your way all the way out to the mountains, however there's an invisible wall once you reach a certain point, meaning you can't climb them. Though it's really interesting to see that they are actually textured with something. There's another odd glitch that happens with this platform in Dry Canyon. If you can manage to get on the very right hand side of the platform, you'll fall off the edge when the cutscene triggers. Sometimes you'll walk through the floor, but I never managed to get this to happen. Although you are off screen while the dragon's talking, which isn't normal for this cutscene. In the Peacekeeper's homeworld, there's a couple of glitches that happen with these enemies which follow you around. If you can manage to lure them to the entrance of Cliff Town and then do a jump to avoid their attack, they'll walk back towards the tents. However, if they walk into the pillars that support the portal, they'll fall right through the floor for some reason. That's really strange. You can also use these guys for a glitched entry into Cliff Town. If you get them to hit you at just the right angle, you won't actually go into the portal, but you'll be transferred into the level for some reason. The final glitch I've got for you today on Spyro 1 is known as the Proxy Jump, and it can be done using this supercharge pad in the Magic Crafter's world. What you want to do is charge all the way down to the bottom of the level using this supercharge pad. Once there, charge in between the 2 wizards at the bottom and then let them zap you. This will fire you way up into the air, and you'll be able to reach places that are normally inaccessible. Although it doesn't really help for anything, it's interesting to see Spyro fly up so high. By using the Proxy Jump, we can find our very first out of bounds glitch in this video. However, there are many more out of bounds coming up in this video, so be prepared. When you play Spyro the Dragon 2, you might have noticed many jumps that are only just out of reach. Developers of Spyro games always put these jumps slightly out of reach in hopes that you'll never make it there. Fortunately, the double jump glitch allows us to do just that. By using the double jump glitch, we can get into multiple out of bounds areas, finish levels early, and even finish worlds without collecting a single orb. The first example of where a double jump glitch is helpful is in the very first level that you dropped into, Glimmer. Normally, to progress through the level, you'd have to collect a couple of orbs and pay Moneybags to lower the bridge to let you across to the other side. However, using the double jump glitch, we can get out of bounds and actually finish the level without collecting a single orb or gem. To do this glitch, you need to get up on this platform and then perform the double jump glitch to get to this out of bounds area. From here, you can see inside the cave, and you can see where that money-grabbing Moneybags is stood down there waiting to take our gems. Instead of doing all that section, turn round and run to the right. You can see a small gap over the out of bounds area, and you just need to jump over that and glide. Once you've done that, run to the left and through this building, and you should end up right at the end of the level without doing anything else. And that is literally it. The level takes about 30 seconds to complete using this method, and then you're free to explore the homeworld. Before we do explore that homeworld though, let's fuck Moneybags over again here. There's a set of stairs that normally you'd have to pay for the ability to climb. However, using this gem and the double jump technique, you can climb to the top of the stairs no problem. Do a double jump and land on top of the gem. Then do another double jump and you should easily manage to get to the top here. If you can manage to kill 10 enemies before you come up here, then you can use the power up like normal. By doing it this way, it saves you coming back to the level a lot later on in the game when you can learn to climb. There are many more glitches that can be caused by this glitch, and we're going to have a look through some of them now. So once we're in the Summer Forest homeworld, we notice that Moneybags is once again going to try and stop us and take our gems. He wants to teach us how to swim so we can get to the next area, but there's a way to skip this as well, so he's not getting our gems today either. First off though, I'm going to show you a glitch regarding a frog. If you jump on the frogs by using a nosedive by charging and jumping, you can land right on the back of the frog and gain an extra high jump off it. That's just a little glitch before I show you how to skip this damn Moneybags. So we get to the top of this platform where we need to do a double jump towards the outer wall. If you double jump high enough, you'll manage to clear the wall and be out of bounds. If you fly a little bit to the left, then you'll discover this small cavern, which is where you'd come up if Moneybags had taught you how to swim. So there you go, you never learned to swim, but you got past Moneybags anyway. If you carry on from here, it's actually possible to finish this world without collecting a single orb. If you make your way through the world, you can find a Laura who tells us that all 6 Summer Forest talismans have to be collected before we can beat Crush. However, if you follow the path I'm taking now back to this door and button, you can use your flame breath to press the button while you're stuck underneath the door. This causes us to get trapped inside, and from here we can actually perform a double jump to get out of bounds once again. If you face this wall like I'm doing here and then perform a double jump, you can get over the top of the wall and then glide towards the loading zone for Crush. And then all you have to do is beat Crush and you've unlocked the second world. It's one of the easiest glitches that ever was, and it skips a long section of the first world. In Spyro 2, it's possible to walk underwater. Now to do this, you have to enter water from the side rather than entering it from the top. The only way to do this is to go out of bounds, so we're going to be using the same method as we used to skip Moneybags earlier. Double jump over this wall and then glide your way into the water from the side. Hover so that you land at the bottom of the water and you should be walking with no problems. However, you won't be able to escape this area, so it's not recommended that you do this. 2 more glitches I want to show you on Spyro 2, and they're both absolutely awesome. So the first one is swimming in the air. What we need to do is get zapped by Zoe while we're underwater. By diving into the edge of the water right next to this fairy, we get zapped while underwater. After we've done that, we need to find a way to die, which in the homeworld is a little bit difficult because there's nothing to kill us. That's where the double jump comes in handy again. We can use the double jump to jump over this boundary once again and kill ourselves. If we've done it right, then when we respawn, we'll be able to swim on land. By doing this, we can swim everywhere in the area with no limits, except for all the walls and stuff that stop you, but there is a way to avoid that as well. Seeing everything from the inside out looks absolutely awesome, and it's a great way to explore the game if you've never played it before. For the final glitch in Spyro 2, all you need to do is activate the swim in the air glitch and then swim directly upwards. Make sure you don't go off the map, otherwise this won't work. On your way up through the world, you'll notice that there are portals scattered all over the air. It's kind of weird and they don't lead anywhere, but they're just there. If you carry on going up for about 10 minutes, then you'll discover a duplicate world, very similar to the one down below. However, this one doesn't have any solid objects or walls, and you can swim through absolutely everything. There are also no animations in this duplicate world, including the fire or any animals. The portals still exist in their original places, but you can't use them, so this world's kinda pointless unless you just want to swim through everything. It's really cool to see that there's a duplicate world so far up in the air though. I wonder what causes this to happen. Anyways, it's time for the final set of glitches found in Spyro 3. Most of these are swimming in the air, but there's many different methods to do it in this, which is really cool. In Spyro 3, there's a way to swim in the air on the very first world, Midday Gardens. What you need to do is make your way to this cave with the Superfly power-up, and then constantly flap your wings until you're out of the cave, trying not to hit the roof or the floor. If you do it right, then you should be able to land on this tree right ahead with no extra effort. If you land on the tree, then you can fly right over to the edge of the level, where you can get out of bounds really easily. What you need to do from here is glide off the edge and then turn around so that you can face the water. If you do a head bash at the exact right time, you'll touch the water very barely and then you'll be able to swim in the air. It's pretty difficult to do this one, but it's really worth it once you manage to do it. On the Dino Mines level of Spyro 3, there's a method exactly the same as in Spyro 2 to swim on land. What you need to do is make your way to this area and then do a charge into the water right where Zoe is. If you do it right, then you'll get zapped underwater. From there, all you need to do is dive once again, just like we did in Spyro 2, and then you'll be able to swim on land. However, this time it's a little bit different. There's a secret warp that can be found in this level that was never supposed to be found by people. It leads to an arena kind of area which was unused in the final game. Some people speculate that this could have been an egg challenge where you had to beat some kind of boss. Walking into the middle of the arena takes you back into the normal level, however you'll be in an infinite loop where you always fall down into the abyss and die. The only way to avoid this constant death is to press the start button and exit the level. The final method for swimming on land requires you to enter a level which is underwater. Fireworks Factory is perfect for this. What you need to do is find some lava and jump into it 3 times. On the time just before Spyro gets burnt, you have to press pause just before his tail touches the lava. Exit the level, and then once you exit the water, you'll realise that you can swim on the land once again. That's the final method for swimming on land. Now, there's only one more glitch I have to show you guys, and this is known as the Proxy Jump. And using it, we can find a hidden area in Fireworks Factory that nobody knows about. Well, maybe some people know about it, but I didn't, and now I do. And now you will. Let's get on with it. The Proxy Jump is a glitch in Spyro 3 where Spyro tries to fit into a space that's far too small for him. The results are varying, and this place in Midnight Mountains, right underneath the Desert Ruins portal, is perfect for trying this glitch out. Sometimes you'll get flung across the stage, Sometimes you'll start running really quick, and just random things always seem to happen. But the best version of this glitch can be found in the Fireworks Factory level. From the very start of the level, jump to your right and into this cannon if you've already finished the level before. From there you'll be fired up towards this castle, where there are 2 ninja boxes pushed up against the wall. If you go to the one on the left and jump behind it, the space is so small that Spyro keeps getting pushed out from behind it. This will cause him to do some really high jumps on occasions. If you can get a really high jump and manage to get onto the roof of this building, we can actually get to a hidden area that was never meant to be found. When you eventually get up here, make your way around the side of this pillar and then walk right through it because it's not solid. When you reach the point where you pass the ground, glide over to where this butterfly is just by pressing the X button. You don't have to press any directions and you'll end up in this cave. Now what's weird about this cave is that it seems like it's completely open and accessible. However, if we edge our way right up to the edge of the cave, you can see that there is absolutely no way of getting into here without doing this glitch. It's a solid wall, and there's no way to break it through normal gameplay. I wonder why this room was removed, because it's not like it has an effect on anything except for giving you an extra life. It's a little bit strange that they'd remove this. And with that, that's every glitch I wanted to show you guys from the original Spyro the Dragon series. There are a lot more glitches to find out there, especially using the double jump on Spyro 2. I just didn't have time to go through them all. I don't want these episodes to be more than 20 minutes anymore, because that's just way too long for you guys. Anyway, please like, share and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, and there will be many more to come, hopefully. If you have any ideas for the next glitch picnic that I should do, then please let me know in the comments. Thanks very much, and let's get ready for the end card. Bye-bye. So that was the Spyro the Dragon glitch picnic, and thanks very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and if you have, then press that subscribe button down there. If you want to check out another glitch picnic, the last one I did was Crash Bandicoot, and it's on the top left hand box here. If you want to check out some other videos that I've done, then on the top right is how to load homebrew games on your 3DS console. It's a cool way to play around with your 3DS in ways you weren't supposed to. Thanks very much again, and I will see you all next time.